I have only this bit left. This is the progress I have done in one day. Half a day roughly. Hopefully Monday or Sunday I'm gonna finish this. Yep, fall is indeed here. This is the beginning of fall. Today marks the beginning of fall. What day is it? 28th August. Here we are. Ooh. Our nice coffee.
Not here, loud.
It's fine. Hello, it's me again. It's Sunday today. I really didn't want to go out of the house, but I told myself I should go out of the house and spend some quality time outside. And I am in Bullring right now. I'm gonna go to a cafe, spend some time studying something. I'm thinking maybe Dante's Inferno. I study that. Do some shopping just to feel better, even though if I do browsing, just to make myself feel a little bit better, just get fresh air, see people, feel less, I don't know what I'm feeling, but the only thing I want to do is just go sleep day and night in my bed, but we're not gonna do that. Oh my god, they are planning on opening a Bath and Body Works. I've been looking for their products for everywhere. That's gonna be a fun one. The first thing I'm gonna do is go to Space NK. I have not been to Space NK yet, so definitely I'm gonna have a walk. This is the third time I'm trying to come in here. Third time is a charm, so hopefully I'm gonna find something I need. Or just know what I can find here. They do have Gisu. This is the most popular product. They have the lip oils as well. I'm tempted to try. Then we have a bunch of different brands that are more like specialized towards skincare. Paula's Choice. We have Sarah Chapman. I'm going down in Bullring now to the bottom floor. I just got out of Space NK. It just felt like people are really onto you. I just wanted to browse. Just want to be able to browse the people, coming at you in all directions. I don't think you can film there because when I was trying to show around a little bit what's inside, the security guard was just keeping his eyes glued on me, which is understandable, but yeah, I didn't want to have another person, taking the mic or just annoying me. So I just didn't film anything. So I'm gonna roam around a little bit.
What my preparation for a while.
Guess what I managed to find? I'm unsure about this one, but I managed to find what I was looking for. Anna Karenina that I gave to the other woman, and Lilia dell'Odissea in Inglese. So I'm gonna read those probably. I think there's more books, so I'm gonna have a look around, see if I can find something, because these are collector's edition. I doubt I'm gonna find them again. There is this one. That's a big chunk. They go. I already have Edgar Allan Poe. crime and punishment. I don't know. So I am in 200 degrees in city center, and I just got my decaf coffee delivered to me. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, with the cream on top. I am just setting up my workstation right now, and guess what I managed to find? Let me show you. Oh, let me just get the mic first because I'm gonna drop something. I have my tablet. My notepad and the highlight. I managed to find the English version. I have done this study in Italian, but this is what the English version looks like, and I have some space for annotations, and I'm gonna just break into this book and start working on it. That's the alarm going on. Everybody's phone is beeping right now. I forgot about this guy. I don't know if she can read. It is working. You don't need to take any action. That's fine. I got some cute notebooks. I'm gonna show you as well. Hang on, let's do an unboxing really quick. I got this one from Kenji. It's not a notebook, but it's more like this. So I have some paper that I can use for the annotations I'm going to do on the book. I got both of the colors, so I'm going to take this one as well out. And the note colors inside are the same, just the outside changes. They have a pen, but I'm not going to use that probably. So that is rubbish. I got some washi tape because I need to put the notes together with the washi tape. How do you open this? Slide it out? No? How am I meant to open this packaging? Oh, here. There's some tape here. No? Either way, these are the ones. One more thing, on my iPad or my tablet, I have downloaded the Italian version as a PDF as well. So you can see this is a very, very nice book because it gives you the life of Dante before he actually starts with Inferno. So I'm going to be doing the comparison between English and Italian if there's anything that's missing. I have started working on this a bit. You can see some of the highlights. I think I may have started going through Inferno as well. Yeah, the lifeintheuk del Inferno. So yeah, I feel like this is a better version, but I need to know how it feels to be in English. So where are we going to start? This is my favorite quote from, I don't know where it is, I don't know if it's from Dante, but when I was in college, our professor told us this and it stuck to me. Fatti non foste a vivere come bruti, ma per seguir virtù e conoscenza. May you not live as animals and brutes, but to follow virtue and knowledge. And I refer to this quote every single time in my life. Okay, one thing, why am I doing this? Why am I here studying when I've already finished my degree? I just feel like my brain has been rotting because of TikTok and social media and all of that. And I need to bring back my brain to the level of knowledge it used to have back in the days before TikTok was a thing. And I think the best way to do is to find a topic that you struggle with, you don't really agree with, and work through it and give your opinions about it. So that's what I'm gonna do with this book. We have studied it a lot in Italy, but it's very similar to what we have in the Quran, and it's at the same time different. A lot of stuff we don't agree with, and it's okay, but I want to highlight what I don't agree with. Also, one more thing I'm trying to overcome is the fact that when I buy these type of books that are very beautiful, it just feels like a sin using them or like making annotations on them. So that is what I'm trying to overcome with myself. I need to learn that these are books that are there to give me the knowledge that I seek from literature point of view, and so I need to use those books for that purpose, seek the knowledge that I'm seeking, and then use them as my instrument rather than having them perfectly idly sitting in the corner and not being used. That's what I'm trying to overcome here a little bit. As for any author that you're trying to study, before you start working on their literature that they have produced, it's very important that you understand the context the literature was written in. So for you to be able to understand that, you need to understand the life of the author. So in this case, for me, Dante, I know he was born in Firenze. He lived there. He was Fiorentino, but then there was a lot of political stuff happening at the same time, his exile and all of that shaped his life, that made him work on these literature pieces to begin with. It's very important that we understand that before we start understanding the literature itself. In this case, I'm going to start working on his infant times when he was a child, his youth, his meeting with Beatrice, the love of his life, when he becomes adult and he has opinions about political stuff that's happening around Firenze, his exile, and his last year in life. And then we can move on to his main opera that we are reading, La Divina Commedia. So we're going to understand a little bit more about the Commedia, and then we're going to start working on the book itself. But before we do that, we need to understand Dante and the context in which he wrote those books. It really helps you to understand why he wrote what he wrote and what he was going through at that time and what shaped the literature itself. Okay, so it's right now 5 o'clock. I came to the cafe at 3 o'clock, and I have managed to do in 2 hours the whole life of Dante. I'm gonna show you what I have managed to study so far, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna work on next. So 2 hours. I have Dante's first years, youth, meeting Beatrice, maturity and political career, and the last years. My favorite quote, obviously, I'm gonna put it everywhere. We have a timeline of his life, and basically his life can be split into 2 phases. Before 1301, where he's a very agitated guy, and 1301 when he dives into politics. Then we have his birth with his family. Fun fact about his birth: then he becomes young, his arranged marriage with Gemma Donati. Where is Gemma? Oh, here, Gemma Donati. What he studies. Then he finds Beatrice again, and he marries Gemma, and he starts being part of the public figures in Firenze. Then he participates in 2 different outings as well, we can say, where he fights for Firenze. And I have just realized, Dante's love story for Beatrice is one of the first love and the first one-sided love so heavily studied and documented in Italian literature probably at this point. Then I have La Morte di Beatrice, so she dies unfortunately, unexpectedly. And what that means for him, he starts a period of very disorder and political and we can say spiritual crisis, because everything that he had known so far, whatever happened to his life is contradicting to what he was believing God was going to give him. Then we have maturity, where he is really, really into the politics. He is a Guelfo Bianco, so he wants the autonomy of the city, but Guelfineri, they want the city to be under with the Pope, basically. And then we have his conflict with Papato, and i Guelfineri become they do a coup basically, and they take over the city while he's away as an ambassador to Rome. He gets exiled. He tries to come back, but he can't. Then he accepts his exile in 1304 at one point. He goes to different areas of the country. He expects the new Roman emperor to bring justice, but poor guy, he dies after 3 years. And his last life is last stop is Ravenna, where he finishes the Commedia. He starts writing the Commedia, I think. Where does he start writing the Commedia? Verona presso Bartolomeo e Cangrande della Scala. He writes most of the Commedia here. Then in the last years at Ravenna, he finishes the Commedia, and qui finisce il poema. Yes, his sons reach him there as well. He was coming back from Venezia as an ambassador from Ravenna, and he unfortunately is hit by malaria, and eventually in 1409-1321 he dies at the age of 56 years old, and he is buried at the church that becomes San Francesco, and right now currently his remains are still there in the urn, the ashes. Next, I'm going to work on, this is where his life terminates. Here I am going to study his previous works that are going to be leading to the Commedia, because everything has a reason for his publication, right? It shows what he was going through. So I'm going to work through his works, so all of his operas, and then it's going to eventually lead to Commedia, where we're going to understand initially what it looks like, and then we're going to start reading through here. But the cafe closes at 6. I have roughly an hour. It's 5 o'clock now, so I'm hoping I can do some progress. My battery is about to die of the camera, so I'm going to just show you what I have managed to do so far. So I started working on his, where is it? Opere. Over here, his works basically. The first work he does is Il Fiore, where basically there is the allegory of the young Durante, also known as Amante, who is planning on picking up the flower in the gardens of pleasures. And there's 2 opposite forces that either try to help him or try to cause him issues until Aphrodite, so Venere is Greek and Aphrodite is Roman, comes in and as a judge grants to the lover favor or the flower, basically. Reflections from me, what I think about it. I think in this work, it's the first time that we see the influence of the classic literature on Dante. So first thing he uses an allegoria. Okay, we know it's like, it means to say something else other than the words, the literal meaning of the words. And other than a lot of issues, that is a classic theme used by Latin poets, and also before that the Greek poets. In this case, the allegory is the flower, maybe intimacy with his beloved from the gardens of pleasure. This is coming from me because he's called lover, amante, so maybe it's reflecting to that. I haven't read the opera, so I don't know, I'm just guessing at this point. Here we see also the conflict between the good and the bad, so bene e male, because we have two sides that are either helping him or rendering him issues. And then we also have the theme of the judge, which is Venere in this case, but I think later on it changes to God in his works. And the second work I'm studying is Detto d'Amore, 1380, and in this it's narrated the love of the poet for a woman. So it's Dante basically loving a woman despite the warnings, we can say, from the allegory of reason, so ragione. Here they're also linked, all of the qualities a lover needs to have, so a perfect lover. This is for all the people that I see on TikTok expressing, what do you bring to the table? My friend, we're talking about 1380, and here we have linked what a man needs to have. Not have an ego, be gentle and honest, have the ability in sport, like in this case equitazione is a sport with the horse, right? Possedere un'abitazione, so have a house, his own house. Have also a good voice that can sing. Know how to use la lancia, the spear, in a fight. Dress and wear shoes and clothes that are clean and specially that are changed and kept in order. Avoid gossip, my friend. I see so many men gossiping. Be very generous with what you have, such as avere, so denaro, abitazione, etc. But be very not be very explicit when you show your emotions. Do it only when it's strictly necessary. And also have a friend that you can rely on, because you never know when you need help in this lifetime. So that's what I managed to do so far. I'm gonna do the remaining ones later on. I have Vita Nuova, Rime, and Convivio before, and also De Volgari Eloquentia, Epistole, Egolghe, Questio de Acqua e de Terra, and then we go to Commedia. So a bit of more work to do before I can get to the Commedia. But it's a journey. It's a journey. This is the view just behind the coffee shop and behind Grand Central. I have very beautiful trees up here. These are going to all slowly lose all of the leaves. They're going to turn very beautiful shades of brown. And this place is going to be literally crowded on the floor with fallen leaves for fall. I'm looking forward to that. It's a different mood. I am done from the coffee shop. It's almost 6 o'clock. They close at 6. It's Sunday. So I'm going to walk back to the car park, grab a bite, and then go home. Outfit of the day. All flower things. My shirt is flowers as well. since Birmingham City Council has passed, I think something to control the charity, etc., in this area of town, it feels much more peaceful. There's no more like aggressive charity pushing, which was, yeah, but people would really be aggressive, literally like come at you non-stop from all direction. It really didn't make you want to walk this road. But since that was passed and it was controlled a little bit more, I feel much more better walking in this. I used to avoid this area all the time. I would go from Bullring to Grand Central if I had to go somewhere because of the aggressive charity stuff that was happening over here. It's nice to see that they have some sort of police patrol going on. There's a police car and also police officers on the bike. It makes me feel a little bit safer because they're trying to enforce, the no loudspeakers, etc. ban that they have put in city center, which makes the whole area a little bit more peaceful. I'm not scared of walking in that area anymore. What I'm looking forward to is Uniqlo opening. It's from Japan and they have really good basic wear. Apparently, I'm looking forward to stock up on that. I need to save up some money for that. But Victoria's Secret is coming back to Bullring. They used to have a big store back in the days. Yeah, I'm gonna get some really nice stuff done from them. Bullring is already closed, so I can't go in there. I have to go around. So this way it is. Oh, to have such a big and fluffy skirt that this is the only problem that you want to worry about, that your skirt is gonna be outside the car and you scoop it in before you close the door. Ta-da!